This is a story about doctors. Doctors are people who help others feel better. They work in hospitals, clinics, and sometimes visit people in their homes. This story will help you learn about the life of a doctor. It is simple, easy to understand, and perfect for English beginners. Let's begin with a man named Dr. James. Dr. James is a kind and gentle man. He lives in a big city and works in a hospital. Every day, he wakes up early, while most people are still sleeping. Dr. James is already getting ready for work. He takes a quick shower, eats breakfast, and puts on his white coat. Dr. James loves being a doctor. He has worked as a doctor for 10 years. But before that, he had to study for a long time. Becoming a doctor is not easy. It takes many years of school. First, there is college. Then, medical school. After that, doctors must train in hospitals. This training is called internship and residency. It is hard work. But for Dr. James, it was worth it. He always wanted to help people. Even when he was a child. He said, "One day, I want to help sick people feel better." Now, that is exactly what he does. Dr. James works at the General Hospital. It is a large hospital with many floors. It has an emergency room, surgery rooms, and patient rooms. There are also special areas for babies, old people, and people with heart problems. Every morning, Dr. James goes to the hospital. He checks his list of patients. He walks from room to room, greeting each patient with a smile. Some patients are children with fevers. Some are old people with pain in their chest. Others are people who had accidents. Dr. James talks to each patient kindly. He asks questions like, "Where does it hurt? How long have you felt this way? Are you taking your medicine?" He listens carefully. Then he checks the patient's body. He may use a stethoscope to listen to the heart and lungs. He may take the patient's temperature or ask for a blood test. After seeing the patients, Dr. James writes notes in their files. He works with nurses and other doctors to plan the best care. Sometimes, he gives medicine. Other times, he sends a patient for surgery. Always, he tries his best to help. Some days are easy, but many days are very busy. One day, the hospital was full. There was a flu going around the city. Many people were coughing and had fevers. Dr. James saw over 30 patients in one day. He was tired, but he did not complain. At 3 a.m., he was still working. A mother ran into the emergency room with her baby. The baby had a high fever. Dr. James ran to help. He checked the baby quickly and gave her medicine. After a few hours, the baby's fever went down. The mother said, "Thank you, doctor. You saved my baby." Dr. James smiled. That is the best part of his job. Helping people when they are afraid or in pain. But being a doctor is not always easy. Sometimes, patients do not get better. Sometimes, a doctor must tell a family that their loved one is very sick. That is the hardest part of the job. Dr. James remembers one case. A young boy had a serious disease. Dr. James did everything he could. But the boy did not survive. He felt very sad. He sat with the boy's parents and cried with them. Doctors are human too. They feel pain. But they keep going. Because many people still need their help. On the weekend, Dr. James does not rest like most people. Sometimes he is on call, which means he must be ready to go to the hospital at any time. His phone might ring in the middle of the night. He gets up, gets dressed, and drives to the hospital. Other weekends, he teaches young medical students. He shows them how to talk to patients, how to use tools, and how to care with kindness. He says, a good doctor must have knowledge. But a great doctor must also have heart. Dr. James also visits schools to talk to children. He teaches them how to wash their hands, eat healthy food, and stay away from sickness. He wants children to be strong and safe. At home, Dr. James has a wife and 2 daughters. They understand that his job is very important. Sometimes he misses dinner. Sometimes he comes home late. But when he is home, he hugs his daughters and tells them stories. He says, helping others is a big part of life. His daughters are proud of their father. One of them says, I want to be a doctor like Daddy. The life of a doctor is not just about medicine. It is about listening, understanding, and being there when someone is scared. It is about hope. Dr. James sees people at their worst. When they are hurt or sick. But he helps them heal and feel better. Being a doctor means long hours, hard work, and sometimes sadness. But it also means joy, success, and love. Doctors do not work alone. They work with many people. Nurses give care and comfort. Pharmacists prepare the medicine. Lab workers test blood and samples. Cleaners keep the hospital safe and clean. Ambulance drivers bring people to the hospital fast. All these people help save lives. But the doctor is often the leader. They make the final decisions and carry a big responsibility. Dr. James knows this. That is why he keeps learning. Even after 10 years. He still reads books. Attends meetings. And learns about new treatments. He wants to be the best he can be. One day, a boy came to the hospital. He had a cut on his leg. He was scared. Dr. James sat beside him and said, "It's okay. You're strong. I will help you." He cleaned the wound. Gave him a small injection. And put on a bandage. The boy smiled. He said, Thank you. Doctor. You are my hero. Dr. James laughed. No. You are the hero. You were brave. Thank you for listening to this story from Tales Fluency. If you want to hear more stories and learn English in a fun and simple way, please like, subscribe, and click the bell. Vocabulary highlights. Doctor, a person who helps sick or hurt people. Hospital, a place where people go when they are very sick or need treatment. Patient, someone who sees a doctor or gets care. Medicine, something a person takes to feel better. Stethoscope, the tool doctors use to listen to your heart and lungs. Emergency, a serious, fast medical problem. Nurse, a person who helps doctors and cares for patients. Disease, an illness or sickness. Cure, to make someone healthy again. Health, the state of being well and not sick.